Hello, Scorpio, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. So, Scorpios, I'd like to give you a reading that's valid until the end of April, okay? As you can see here before me, I've already shuffled my cards here. We're going to be doing a Russian Gypsy reading. And Scorpios, we're not going to focus on one specific area. I'm just going to share with you whatever it is that Spirit would like you to know during this time period in question. Okay? With that said, I would like to start off first by just explaining this reading so that you know how I am or I will derive my interpretations. Okay? Now, unlike tarot, with these cards, there are only 25 cards to the deck, okay? It has not only and two interpretations like with tarot, it has both an upright and inverted interpretation. With these cards, there are four different interpretations that you may apply to the reading. And it depends, ladies and gentlemen, upon the orientation of how the pictures fall. Okay. Now you received a few pictures. I mean, not quite as many as some of the other signs here, but with the ones that you did receive, it certainly suggests an auspicious turn of events is to be expected, ladies and gentlemen, and certainly that might be welcoming to some of you who have, pretty much been in the doldrums. Okay. Rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, that this reading simply will not and may not resonate with each and every one of you out there, but for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope it offers you the valuable information that you're seeking so that you can at least ascertain your best decisions moving forward. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, let's go on and dive right on deeply into this reading with both feet and start off by just uh, examining your first picture here. Okay, we have the rooster. Okay, and so with the rooster, okay, before I get started with the reading, I like to let you know that even though this reading or this type of reading, it does have four positions. Usually, the first two positions tend to be the strongest, and as you descend to the third and fourth position, it weakens. So I just wanted to just throw that in there so that you can understand. So with that rooster there, ladies and gentlemen, it falls in the first position. So it certainly shows that just as roosters tend to wake people up with their cock-a-doodle-doo, I've certainly experienced my share of them having come from the country. This card is certainly letting you know, ladies and gentlemen, that good news is on the way. News, ladies and gentlemen, that certainly will not only awaken you, but it's going to make you happy, Scorpio, you know? And it seems that it's something that you guys really need here because I feel that you've been really gone through a rough patch, okay? Let's look at your next card here that we have, or picture. We have the dog, all right? And with that dog there, it falls in that's the second position there. And the dog is all about our relationship with friends and family members. It also, ladies and gentlemen, can bring back an ex, an estranged ex here, usually. So there are going to be some types of movements with that person I'm getting. But also, what I feel strongest here is that friends are certainly going to support you, Scorpio, during your time in need, because I feel that a lot of you feel that, I mean, because you've been going through a lot of problems, some of you might feel that there is no one that you could really lean on for support here, and that's only due to your pride, Scorpios. But this card assures you that friends are certainly going to be there to support you, and it's going to be, perhaps it might even be from one whom, ladies and gentlemen, you never expected. Okay? Or someone whom you have not seen in a while here. All right? Keep in mind, Scorpio, if this reading is resonating, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button so that you receive all future readings, okay? Now let's go on and just take a peek at our next symbol here. Wow, okay. You have this woman here, and it's this right here, but usually this is a very favorable picture there, but because it falls in position 3, I just want to let you know, be very cautious here. Even though you do have friends who are going to support you, this is a lady or woman who surrounds you, and she might even look like the picture here for some of you. Beware of this woman. It seems that this person will use a lot of flattery, it seems, to just kind of get what she wants here, but she doesn't seem to be a real friend. She seems to be wearing a mask and is not really your true friend here. And she could be someone at your work in your work environment, or just in um, your your um, your circle here. Okay, I'm just trying to get some more insight into. Yeah, just don't trust her. I'm getting here. Spirit is saying, all right. And if you are friends with her, you know you guys have very good innate psychic ability. So I believe that many of you know who really to trust. Just watch her tongue, Scorpio, and guard your secrets because she's not, again, your real friend. And like I said, she's the type of person who, uses flattery in a sense to get what you want. She wants here. Okay, let's move on, Scorpio, and let's look at our next picture that we have here. Wow, you have the horseshoes there. And it falls in a very good position, position 2. So this card certainly shows that success abounds. Scorpio, you've got the Midas touch. Everything you touch turns to gold. Okay? So try new things here, Spirit wants you to do. Spirit wants you to get out of your routine. Think outside of the box, if you will. Embrace new ways of doing things. Okay? I feel that having that card there in that position, it makes you have this invincible type feeling. You're going to feel that no one can defeat you or throw you off your course. And rightfully so. I feel that some of you also might even consider, just maybe doing a new dietary regime or something of that nature too. Or just starting to go to the gym, just doing things, to kind of make your healthier, making improvements. Okay? I feel that many of you who are considering launching a new project, Spirit is saying is going to be successful here. But of course, this is going to require hard work. Keep in mind, Scorpio, if this reading is resonating, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button, okay? So, Scorpios, we have one additional card here, and I was kind of saving that. Well, one picture here, and I was kind of saving that for last because it's not really a good picture. So please heed my warning when we discuss it, and that will do now. You have the hearse here, all right? And with having that hearse, it doesn't matter which position it falls in, all of the position tends to be negative here. So the hearse, ladies and gentlemen, is all about sickness, okay? So it looks like that many of you or some of you are suffering from, it could be like a chronic type illness, I'm getting. Whatever it is, it requires, it doesn't seem to be fatal at this time, but it could be if you don't heed this advice. It requires medical attention, okay? And if you don't, it could lead to death, All right. I'm kind of feeling that, you know, for some of you, it could even might even be a tumor or something. But I therefore urge you to kind of see a doctor immediately, particularly if this resonates with you. All right. Spirit is also saying if nothing is found, ladies and gentlemen, wrong with you, then you might consider just really trying to, make some effort to continue to live healthier in order to avert disaster or potential health issues later. Some of you might even be having heart trouble or cancer, or diabetes, or ulcers, or something like that of that nature here. Some of you are just simply overdoing something which will exacerbate these health conditions if you don't get some type of medical attention here. And if you're already, aware of this medical attention, Spirit is saying continue to take the medication that you're using. But I urge you, Scorpio, please do not undermine this warning here, okay? Because the key really is to take care of your health better than you've been doing, and it doesn't appear that you've been really doing a good job, Scorpio. Last card we're going to review here, okay? It's usually the last card that's left in the deck here. Again, there's only 25 cards, okay? So the last cards kind of encapsulate everything that I've kind of presented to you. It's like a final summary, something that you really need to um, be cognizant of. And again, this reading is valid until the end of April. So let's look at this last card here. We have the book here. So with the book, ladies and gentlemen, of course, that is all about secrets. And in this case, it's about secret news here. So secret news is going to be disclosed to you, but it looks like this news, ladies and gentlemen, is going to benefit you in some type of way. And it might come from, a source at your job or something secretive that I'm seeing you receiving that will benefit you in the long run. And you be prudent, ladies and gentlemen, not to express this secret to another soul. All right? And then you have the snake here. All right? Wow. So you always understand that when the snake appears, there's always some element of deceit most of the time. And it usually comes from a malicious type person here. So it could be more so connected with an ex, I'm getting. Okay? But again, whomever it is, I'm sure many of you already know. Spirit is suggesting that you avoid confrontation. Perhaps this person might just be in a bad mood, whatever, and whatever the sting that um, be thrust upon you, if you will, you're going to feel is undeserving here. So avoid confrontation and try to elevate your thinking to a more spiritual level, as I know many of you will. And then, ladies and gentlemen, you have, guess what? The angel. All right. So having the angel there certainly shows that whatever that you've been hoping to accomplish, or whatever wish that you've been wishing to materialize or hoping for it to come true, is going to come true, Scorpio, during this time period. And Spirit also wants you to know that you're not alone. It seems that a lot of you, perhaps you may have lost someone recently, or you might have lost them in the past, years ago, I'm getting. And it could be a woman I'm kind of picking up. Spirit is telling you that that person is still around you, that person is helping you. You're not alone. You can talk to these spirits, they certainly can hear you. Okay? And if any of you would like to learn more about mediumship and etc., I certainly have a mediumship channel where you can certainly subscribe and gain more insight into that area. Okay? And then last but not least, the last picture shown here on this last card here is the knot. And with having the knot there, that certainly shows that many of you have certainly tied knots for centuries. It looks like that you've had past life experiences with all of the people who seem to be encircling you, or who will encircle you pretty much during this time period. But again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, watch out for this lady right here. Okay, she cannot be trusted. But you got to understand, I do want you to understand, you do really do have friends who are out there who really care for you. And Scorpios, I think, like I said, you're very intuitive. So trust your gut. You know exactly what you should do. All right? And so, Scorpio, that completes um, your gypsy reading. What I like to do now is just to, in closing, give you four more messages on how you might consider injecting a bit more resiliency into your situation, how you might be a bit more loving and kind. Okay? Keep in mind, if this reading is resonating, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button, okay? Scorpios, I currently have an active $15 coupon displayed on my website, which you may apply to any of the readings shown there, or you could certainly have a more customized reading, and it could be applied to that. Okay, just need to know your requests. So let's get on and get started. I'm gonna shuffle up this oracle deck of mine that I have to just give you four more messages in closing. So Spirit, give me four more messages to share with Scorpios. Okay, it's messages that they really need to hear from now until the end of April. Let's see what we have. What is the messages, Scorpio? Spirit, what is it? All right, here we go. Wow. Leave the past where it is, Scorpio. In the past. Spirit wants you to know that a strong mind focuses forward. Live in this moment. Next message. It's time that you undo yourself. And Spirit wants you to understand that with, having that as a theme, understand that self-acceptance will be the undoing of you. The undoing of identities that are terribly false or too narrow. Even the spiritual ones or the socially applauded, achieving ones. You will be called to unlearn heaps of dogma. You will be invited to forgive the seemingly unforgivable and to abandon things that you spent a long time, Scorpio, constructing. You will have to navigate in the world with fewer operating principles, fewer laws, and more awe. Next message, Scorpio. Spirit wants you to know that moderation is wise. All things in moderation also applies to healing. Our soul guides us to revisit issues when we have the capacity to better handle them. We're meeting the healing with all the tools that we have at the time, and we're being given the opportunity to become more agile with them. Maybe we learn to surrender even more, or to confide in a new person, or to hold the problem in ourselves just a little while longer before we seek outside input. And last message today, Scorpios. Aim for transmutation. Consider burning all that's not aligned with the deep truth of you, the pursuits, the identities, the status. Throw it into the flames of loving surrender. And if all goes to divine plan, you might be unrecognizable on the other side of this fire. as every phoenix is. So, Scorpio, with that said, that is your reading. I certainly hope it offers you food for thought. Be sure to subscribe, give this reading a big thumbs up, and let me hear your comments. Thanks a lot for your time. Enjoy your day.